it's quiz time. If you're a teacher, you like quizzes, right? What 5 words come to your mind when you hear the word Target?
Crafty, fun, organization, teacher, broke. Yeah, broke. Definitely broke.
With that said, I am doing a back to school Target haul with my first collaboration ever, Elizabeth Coller. My children are sitting like 3 feet that way, so this is odd, just chatting with you, even though you're not real, you're just sitting here. That being said, this is my first collaboration video with Elizabeth Coller from the Kinderhearted Classroom. She will be doing a back to school haul with Target, just like I am. So make sure to go to her channel whenever you leave from here. You can click on it in the description bar below. So with that said, let's get started. The Target haul is basically exactly what it sounds like. I went to Target, I spent entirely too much money, and I want to show you what all I got. I went to it used to be called the Target Dollar Spot, and now, as most of you know, it is called Bullseye's Corner. Never will it be Bullseye's Corner to me. It will forever be the Target Dollar Spot, but I just wanted to, let you guys know in case you were hating. I got a lot of stuff, probably stuff that I don't even need, but that's just the name of the game. So let's get started. The first thing I picked up from the Dollar Spot were these really cool string lights. I hope my lights are not making it too, the glare too bad for you. All right, so these string lights, it says warm white LED lights. I really enjoy the ambiance of lights in my classroom. Okay. A lot of times I never turned the lights on in my classroom last year, and on the last day of school, I turned them on to sweep, and I realized that half of them don't even work. I always use just lamps or different types of lighting, from fake candles to desk lamps to tall lamps, just all kinds of different stuff. So this is just gonna be another addition to that setup, and I'm thinking it really looks like yarn around all of the balls. They look really cool, and I like the whole warm light thing. It's something about making children feel like they're at home that makes me feel all warm and tingly inside. So these were $3 each, so $6, not a bad deal. I think if you look up these on Amazon, they are much, much more expensive. So string lights, found these. Oh, and I did mention earlier, but Elizabeth lives in California, and I live in Georgia, so it's gonna be really interesting to see what all she purchased. We have not chatted about it, but I'm curious to see what all she purchased and see if the things that are in California are still relevant to what we have here in Georgia. So that's the first thing, string lights. Next thing on the list, I bought these cool bulletin board. I hope my lights are not blinding you. Bulletin board, oh my gosh, what do you call it? Trim? Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. And these were $1, and they came 2 for $1. So I bought the pack, I bought 2 packs. And it looks like there's about 10 in each sleeve, so about 20 for each. I only have 2 bulletin boards in my classroom that are ones that are like cork that you can actually stick your different stuff on. But I create my own bulletin board usually in the back of my classroom, and I just put up butcher paper, different colors, hot glue it to the wall, and then I just trim it out with different kind of bulletin board trim. So anyways, I thought that for $1, you can't beat this. At teacher supply stores, if you know what I'm talking about, this stuff can be like $10. So that was exciting. All right, next, you can never have too many magnets. Here are some of my magnets. I love to use these on my board. Yeah, but don't put them on the floor or anything. Don't throw them. You eat them. All right, so these are magnetic clips. I don't think you can ever have enough of these. I'm not sure about how strong the magnet is on the back. I need to test it out before I tell you to go run and buy these. These were just $1 for 2, but I love using these to display student work on my whiteboard. So I'll put up these magnets everywhere, and if I have an exemplar student in my first block or in my second block, I'll grab it from them before they leave, and I'll put it on the wall. It's amazing how, even though I teach 8th grade, little things like that about showing an exemplar or just bragging on a student can really make a difference. So these are always never a bad idea. All right, next on the list, I love these. I don't know where the other one is. I'm sure I'll find it in just a second, but these are 2-count erasers. They were $1, and I think that big erasers are so important, especially if you're an English teacher. That way it's just easiest. I walk around with the eraser, and instead of marking through stuff, if a student has misspelled something, I'll just kind of take my eraser and just kind of run it over the word, and they know, they're like, okay, I misspelled something. But these, check them out. Let me see if you can see them. They say OMG and awkward. I thought that was really cool. So the other one, I can't remember what the other ones say. I think they say something like, for big mistakes or something. I'm not really sure. All right, so $1 for these. Just get it done. This was a fun little name thing. You can tell when it comes out of my, there we go. This was a fun little thing to put on my desk. Just get it done. If my students are complaining,
And I'll just be like, just get it done. Quit complaining.
I think these are never a bad idea. These were $1. I bought 2 of them. I like to put my bright and colorful paper clips in these. And then sometimes I'll put my staplers, my stapler. Some days YouTube videoing goes awesome. Other days it goes like this, yeah. All right, so I usually put my colored paper clips in here, and then sometimes, I can put tacks in the other one. These are never a bad idea. They're just really cute. You know, I can't say no to really cute glass jars. I don't know why, I just can't. Put this down on the floor and go on to bag number 2. I bought 3 bags total, just saying. Oh, these were so cute. These were $3 each from the Dollar Spot, so that tells you anything. I bought 3 different kinds because I teach with 2 other women, and I bought them one for like a back to school gift. But don't give up until you are proud. This is a mini clipboard, and then it has the notepad on the front. I think teachers anywhere could use this, especially if you're on your way to lunch, if you're going to the library, if it's morning and you're on like we have hallway duty. It's really a good idea to keep this with you. So if a student comes to you and they remind you of something, or if you just need to take notes, if you're in a faculty meeting, I don't know. I just think there's no better way to do it than a little mini clipboard and a notepad. So this one, of course, says don't give up until you're proud. This one says it's okay not to know, but it's not okay not to try. And this one says mistakes are proof that you are trying. Never a bad idea. Oh, when we go on fire drills too, be a really good idea to just go ahead and have your student names on here. So when you run out, you could just go down the list and check everybody off. All right, these are $3 notebooks. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. I'm a sucker for really cute things that talk about teachers. So I thought, you know what? I needed a cute notebook. And this one I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't really know how I feel about this. Kind of wanted to ask you guys. I've heard a lot of beef lately about, so I had my hair down and it was a hot mess. This is what we came up with. Just don't judge me. I'm on the fence about this because I really like it, but I know that some teachers are really disappointed in Target recently because they feel like they're stealing each other. Not with those Cheeto fingers though, it's in the bathroom.
Oh, no, it's not.
Have you ever tried to film a YouTube video with your children at home? Don't do it, thanks. All right, so the next one on my list is a notebook. It's called but you know, I have mixed feelings about this, and a lot of teacher authors that I've chatted with recently do too. I'm not saying this is true, I'm just saying, okay? Take it for what it is. But recently, Target has been kind of in conversation with other teacher authors that I know about using other people's work and selling it. I'm not saying it's true, I'm just saying. So this one I had heard was an original work from someone else. I won't say who it is. I don't know if it's true. You know, it's kind of, things just happen. I'm not a copyright, you know, I'm not an intellectual property specialist, so whatever. It's cute. Did I say Target created it? I don't know. But this is it. I'm sure you've seen it on other things. I'm not really sure if you can copyright a slogan like that, teaching is a work of art. And I know that this logo looks a little bit different than the one that I'm thinking of. So either way, kind of shady Target, just saying. All right, on the same note, I will show you another notebook that I got. And this one is so stinking cute. I love when people say best day ever or anything like that. So I found this cute one. It's got unicorns, watermelon, ice cream, planets, emojis, and it says best day ever on there. I feel like this could be the notebook of my life. Look, it has a little like tassel thing on it. I don't know how much I paid for it. I think it was one of those things where I thought, should I look at how much it is or should I just buy it? Because if I look, then I'm gonna hate myself. I feel like that's probably what happened, yeah. Anyways, I'm happy with my decision. Next on the list are these fun, oh, I got 4 of these. I was so excited. These are usually at the Dollar Tree, but recently the Dollar Tree only has like just the primary colors, and a lot of times they don't have any of them. And I purchased like a couple last year and I fell in love with them. I use these at home all the time with my boys. It's really fun. These even have little fun word problems in there, but give them a dry erase marker, a vis-a-vis marker, and let them go to town, and then just take a little wet paper towel and you can wipe them off. I love using these for some of my TPT products, like silly sight words. It has an accountability sheet that comes with it, and the students can write the words down as they get them in the games. So that's a fun way if you're doing small groups or RTI intervention, anything like that. If you have different students that you need to see that are on different levels, you could have each student doing their own individual game, and instead of having to waste a bunch of paper, you could just put papers in these sleeves, and then once it's time to change your group, your flexible grouping, you can just wipe these down and get started on something else. These were only $1 at the dollar spot. They were kind of hidden for me. They were down on the bottom. It was the last thing that I picked up when I was leaving, and I was, oh my goodness, I was just like, you know what, gotta do it. I picked up all the colors that I could. All right, next on the list, I've seen other teachers talk about these, so I thought it was definitely a must. And these are little bitty books. There are 5 books and they are 8 pages each. I got some that are just white, and then I got some that are in color. I thought these would be a great way to have interactive notebook pieces where you could just put them in this book as an exemplar or an example, and then you could have multiple ones, because I struggle with, I have like an example interactive notebook for all of mine. And I love to show the kids. Let me tell you about this one time. Remember this one time? This one time, I had my exemplar interactive notebook. I was passing around to the students. They like to kind of look, make sure their notes are in the right place, make sure all their folds are in the right place, make sure they got everything they needed to get. And a student, by accident, came up to my desk and grabbed it. Well, if you know me, I'm always drinking water. Like, I always have a big thing of water. And I had it sitting on my desk, and the top was not on it all the way. And the student knocked it over by accident, and the whole water thing landed on my exemplar. And you talk about hives, like I'm just like sweating thinking about it. It was a sad day in my teaching career. However, the good news is that if you had some really cheap ones like this, there's 8 pages, so I could put, I don't know if it's 8 pages, so that's like 16 front and back. We're gonna go with that. I think it's probably 16 pages, but I could do 16 different interactive notebook pieces for these. And then if I have groups, or if I need multiple versions of the same thing, I could just show the students that way. I've seen other teachers purchase these because they're super cheap. They're $3 for their entire classroom, and then they did fun little all about me books, back to school books, or end of the year school books. Those are just some ideas with these, and I think I'm probably gonna use these for my boys at home this year as well.
Alright, 2 bags down. 1 to go.
Oh, these are fun. These are all little knickknacks. Who doesn't love
Jumbo binder clips? I know I do. Jumbo binder clips, check this.
this out? Why do you need the biggest binder clip you can get? You know what I mean? Like, baby got binders. No, that wasn't funny. Hold on.
I like big binder clips and I cannot lie.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm trying to be funny today. I don't feel like it's working. All right, jumbo binder clips are definitely where you, oh, here is the other erasers that I bought. They say, what? And oops. And here they are. If you hear something that sounds like monkeys screaming in the background, it's my children. Don't worry. Don't be alarmed. The next thing, my son actually picked this up. He said, Mom, this sounds just like you. And I was like, totally. Paper clips, there's 3 of them, and this is great if you are into nonverbal cues with your students. I know that I am. I like to, especially when I'm getting observed, it's just a great, I mean, I do this with my kids at home, but it's great at school to make sure that your students understand nonverbal cues, because if there is ever a situation where you're teaching another student and this student needs something, if you can give them the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, anything like that, and they know, like, okay, I need to come back in just a few minutes, that's a great idea. My students usually can tell by my eyes if that's a good idea or if it's not a good idea. I'm really good at just give them the look and they know. But for nonverbal, if you're having a lesson, a whole group lesson, but students are independently working on other things, maybe if you are extending the lesson with some of your other students, then these clips are so cool. One has a question mark, one says yes, and the other one says nope. My son said the one that's, because I say nope all the time to them, like, hey Mom, can we nope. But this is just a good idea. So if they did a really good job and you see a piece of paper, or if you're wanting to show an exemplar or if somebody didn't put their name on something, you could just put like question mark, or you could put yes, or you could put no. So look at these binder clips, y'all. OMG. They are little apples. Stop it. Shut your mouth. Now when my copies go to the copy room, the copy lady is going to be like, those are so cute. I need to do those first. I mean, that's how I would be if I was a copy lady. Like, I need to do that first because they're cuter than everybody else's. Just saying. All right, next for $1, I bought some pencils. I don't know how I want to feel about this. I am not a mechanical pencil kind of girl. I am a Ticonderoga kind of girl. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to get out from underneath that rock you've been living under and go buy some Ticonderoga pencils, because at the end of the day, when you're sharpening pencils for so many children, Ticonderoga is the only way to fly. My boys at home, we have one pencil sharpener. I buy one pack of Ticonderoga pencils for the entire school year for my 3 kids, and they work the entire school year because they withstand the test of time. So no offense, Target, even though those are cute, I'm not sure I'm gonna love them because I'm afraid they'll have to sharpen them every 3 minutes. They say awkward, no, OMG, what? For reals, and yes, but you could do these as an incentive or put these in a toy box or something like that for when it's people's birthday. And then you don't have to judge if they're not good pencils. All right, I think these are just like the other big binder, I love saying that, big binder clips. These I have seen before. I've actually created some of my very own, but they looked so ugly, so I'm excited to have these. It says graded, to be filed, send home, and to be graded. If you are anything like me, when it comes time to teaching is number 1. My desk being clean and orderly is number 2. You know, it just comes when it comes. Sometimes it's really clean, sometimes it's really not. Sometimes people judge me because it's so dirty. But if I have these clips, then I don't let things get mixed up. Like, send home is super important because I'm the world's worst about them knocking on my door and being like, oh my goodness, we forgot to put this in your box. Make sure to send this home today. And I'm like, yeah, sure, great, all right, thanks. Then I start rolling about what I'm gonna talk about, and guess what? Lo and behold, ain't nothing going home that day. All right, and then man, this is so lame. This is my last thing because it's not great. Maybe I'll just put something cool at the end so you'll just think it's cool. Last thing is just plain binder clips. Wah, wah, wah. I know. I thought I had cooler stuff than that, you know? Maybe you enjoyed this video. This is my first haul video, and it's just hard for me because I'm used to just sitting here running my mouth to you guys about something I've already planned on talking about, but this time I had to just dig through a bag and talk about stuff. That's what I'm taking to my classroom this year. I am not a hoarder, so I don't buy like an incredible bucoodle. Wait, I don't buy incredible bucoodles. Is that a word? Anyways, coming up next on my channel is a Dollar Tree haul that I will be also collaborating with the Kinderhearted Classroom. That will be up on my channel on Thursday. If you're watching this, it is Tuesday, but it's really Monday because today's Monday. I'll be uploading it tomorrow about lunchtime. If you do not follow me on Instagram, please make sure to do that. You can find my links down in the description bar below, but I am just Instagram/KayseMorris teaching on less. And make sure to go like me on Facebook and click the subscribe button if you don't mind. That would mean a lot to me. It's a hot one down in South Georgia, folks. I'm sweating. I gotta get off this camera. It's been good talking to you, and I will talk to you on Thursday. Bye.